Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Raya with the clearance. That's a nicely measured pass. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. Pedro Porro. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Morata. Bernardo Silva.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Diogo Costa getting this one clear. Out to the left it goes. Portugal looking to pass their way through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ruben Dias cuts it out. And it's Isco. Fernando Torres. Morata. Shot a goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. João Palhinha. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Pedro Porro gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Torres gets flagged offside. João Palhinha. Antonio Silva.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for options for movement. Gonçalo Inácio. Nelson Semedo. Shifted upfield. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nuno Mendes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He can run onto that. And the shot! That's another chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Nelson Semedo. Spain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. Rafael Leao! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Vitinha with the short one. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to dink it through. It's Morata! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Yeah, he's had a shot! Well, there's the clearance. Vitinha. Nelson Semedo. Semedo is in a really good position out wide. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Gets his pass away. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Vitinha. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Subimendi. Isco. And it's Morata. Bernardo Silva.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Chips it through. And he's had it nicked away. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Antonio Silva. Nelson Semedo. Danny Vivian. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vitinha, and he was quick to react. That is a great pick out. Has a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Nelson Semedo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Bernardo Silva delivers. He's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Rafael Leao threads one in. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Real chance! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gives it back. The message is clear. Rafael Leao! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 5.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Back into the middle. Dani Olmo. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package.
Rafael Leao! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rafael Leao is offering a right smile there.
Oh, that's fabulous. Opts to play Pedri! And he's following up! It's a goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening. And the finish! He scores! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played. Now it's Torres. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Rafa Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vitinha! It's off target and by quite a way. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Inacio is there, and he can pick it up. Looks to go up and over. That has been cut short. Gonzalo Inacio. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. And he's picked out the run. Subimendi. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pedri. Well timed, excellent interception. Fernando Torres. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot could be on. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's ended up in no man's land. And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Brilliantly cut out. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vitinha with the short one. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. Fernando Torres. There's no flag. He's... Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Conceição. Bernardo Silva. Can he finish? Yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. The move, big header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Antonio Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bernardo Silva. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eric Garcia. And that's a throw-in. That's going to go a long way. Has a look and has a go. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Antonio Silva with the clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vitinha finds himself offside. That's a decent clearance, and claimed it back swiftly. That's a throw. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's definitely not his best. João Palhinha.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spread out to the left. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. And he thumps it clear. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a wide position. Eric Garcia. Rodri. Oh, he's in! Oh, that was vital. Bernardo Silva. 5 minutes till the break. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
They get a throw in. Deftly away. That's the throw.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And that is expertly dealt with. Gonzalo Inacio. It's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Francisco Conceição. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is flagged offside. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Spain kick off the second half. Bruno Fernandes and Antonio Silva. Francisco Conceição. That is good alertness. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. Balde picks it up out wide, and that has been cleared. And they've got a throw. Eric Garcia. And now they can clear their lines. João Palhinha. It's a good spell of possession, this. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Portugal! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Portugal take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they've...
Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Oyoth. Tries a shot! Torres! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 10. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
for a throw. And he can clear it away. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And he's intervened well there. Well, what about it? Portugal are hurt by just about the final punch. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Valde. Valde. He rises! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away. And he gets rid in a hurry. Gently done. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's heaved it away. Pedri. Valde. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Interesting ball. Fired deep towards the back post. And they've got rid. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Great run on the overlap here. And that has been cleared. Desperate defending required here. And it's hoisted clear. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And he was quick to react.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9, número 15, número 8, número 17, número 4. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 44, número 5, número 87, número 27, número 11.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Subimendi. Oyarzabal, over to the left. And he's there to clear it. Nachos Nunes. Nuno Mendes. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Mendes is there to clear. And smartly chance to finish. That should get the job done. Well, there's the clearance. Oyarzabal, and the shot! Oh, crossbar! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Looks to the other side. Antonio Silva clears. Cucurella calmly anticipates. Neatly clipped into space. And he's cut it out. It's a mighty effort! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Nelson Semedo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's gone looking for safety. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, This could well be it!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Portugal get themselves into Rafael Leao! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's had a shot! Goal! Spain! Could that be it? The definitive final twist! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
He's picked his way through. He's had a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Pedri has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short. And that's it. Portugal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Elementos da equipa de segurança de cada bancada, por favor, dirijam-se à sala do pessoal.